This video is going to show you how to multiply and divide by 10, 100, or 1000. In this video, we're just going to be looking at dividing by 1000, but the method can also work for 110. So the first thing, the question we're going to look at first is 3.86 times 1000. Before you begin doing anything, the most important thing to do is draw your place value grid. Thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, decimal point, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Once you've done this, what you can do to help you is highlight the decimal place column, just to remind you that you shouldn't put any numbers into here because it is a decimal place column, not a place value position. Right, make sure you put your numbers in the correct place value place. 3.86. Once you've done this, you are ready to start working out the answer. The first thing you need to know when multiplying or dividing by 10, 100, or 1000 is what we are essentially doing is jumping these numbers either in this direction or this direction, left or right. Whether you go left or right depends on if you are doing multiplication or division. If you are doing multiplication, all these numbers are going to be jumping to the left because they are getting bigger. If you are multiplying, the numbers get bigger, so they will move towards the left. If you are dividing, the numbers would be getting smaller, so they would all be jumping to the right. Now the question is, how many spaces does each number jump? This depends on if you are multiplying or dividing by 10, 100, or 1000. The number of zeros in 10, 100, or 1000 tells you how many jumps you are doing. 1000 has 3 zeros, so every number is going to jump 3 place value spaces. If you were timesing by 100, they would jump 2 spaces, and if you were multiplying by 10, they would jump 1 space. But we are timesing by 1000, so we are going to jump every number 3 spaces. We're multiplying, so every number is going to be moving to the left as we are getting bigger. Now all you do is simply just start with one number and make 3 jumps to the left. 1, 2, 3. So the 3 will fall here. Now we move into the decimal numbers. It is important that no number should jump into the decimal place column because this isn't a place value grid for numbers, it is only for decimal numbers. So make sure you skip this, which is why I highlighted it, just to remind me not to jump into there. 3 jumps, 1, 2, 3. The 8 will land in the hundreds column. And then finally the 6, 1, 2, 3, 6 lands here. This is why it's important to do the place value grid, as it will help you line up your numbers easily and you don't get confused or place the numbers in the wrong positions. Next thing, as you can see in the ones column, we have an empty space before we get to the decimal point. If you ever have an empty space either here or maybe in the tenths or the hundredths, all you can do is just fill them in with zeros until you get to the decimal place column. If, for example, just going to use another color to make it easier. If, for example, you had a 6 here and the 8 here, then you had nothing in the tenths column, you could then fill it in with zeros, as you can't leave these spaces empty. As we did 3,860, the ones place was empty, so I just filled it with a 0 just to complete the answer. So 3.86 times 1000, 3,860. The most important thing, make sure you have your place value grid positioned. The second thing, make sure that you have your numbers in the correct place value, and you are jumping in the either to the left if you're multiplying or to the right if you are dividing. Thank you for watching.